Wisconsin may be getting the most attention, but it's not the only state where governors are going head-to-head with unions. 9 other Republican governors from Nevada to New Jersey are also trying to get some major concessions from the unions. Additionally, 45 states in the District of Columbia are facing budget shortfalls next year totaling $125 billion. CBS News political analyst John Dickerson joins us from Washington to talk more about the national implications of the Wisconsin protest. John, good morning to you.
Good morning, Chris.
Let me ask you first about the state of Wisconsin. We see that Governor Scott Walker is digging in. We see the Democratic state senators have no intentions of coming back anytime soon. How do you see this playing out?
Well, someone's got to give. The unions have said they'll give a little on these benefits, but there is one thing, and it's not just collective bargaining. They worry about their ability to organize and survive. There are other parts of the governor's plan there that make it difficult for unions to continue along and survive. So somebody's got to give, and that might start with those Democratic senators actually getting back into the state. But for right now, it looks like they're at this impasse.
Some people may be sitting at home saying, well, yeah, it's an interesting story, but it's Wisconsin. If I don't live in the state of Wisconsin, it really doesn't affect me. But you think this could be maybe the first state to fall, and this could affect a number of different people in a number of different states around the nation?
Well, if you're in a union, it matters because this isn't just about shrinking benefits. It's about whether unions can survive to organize and raise money. If you're not in a union, what Wisconsin means is that, as you mentioned, there are 45 other states with budget deficits. And what this shows is just how bad it can get when the squeeze comes on. So if in your state it doesn't hit the unions, it's going to hit somebody.
You talk about this being a potential Tea Party movement for the left. What did you exactly mean by that?
Well, the Tea Party always existed within the Republican Party, but they had an energizing moment. And this is the energizing moment on the left. Progressives and unions have always been together. They were very energized in 2006 and in 2008. In 2010, they were a little dispirited. Barack Obama didn't turn out to be the president they had hoped. Well, now they're quite energized, and it's not about President Obama anymore. It's about the threat to their benefits.
Let me talk about the GOP for a second. The GOP-controlled House over the weekend passed a budget calling for $60 billion cutting from federal programs right there. Do the Republicans run a risk at all of a real political risk with such cuts that are going to affect so many millions of people?
Well, their first risk would be if they didn't pass such cuts, because the Tea Party backers who sent them to Washington want to see them deliver. And so they've been able to do that. But in the long term, yes, they do run up against the problem if people start to feel the squeeze and the pain the way union workers are feeling it in Wisconsin. That gets them energized, and they'll be energized to not like Republicans. But those big cuts are not likely to pass, of course, because the Democrats control the Senate, and the president wouldn't sign such cuts into law.
Let me talk about the president for one quick second. He got himself involved in this situation on Friday by calling this an assault on the unions, what's going on in Wisconsin right now. Was it a smart move for the president to get involved?
Well, he's trying to walk a fine line here, and White House officials say this is the only thing the president said, and they say we don't expect him to say more here. He's trying to say everybody should sacrifice, but this is extra, a little. They're asking union workers to do a little bit more. But the president, no, doesn't want to get involved in this. He doesn't want to become the national union boss, so he probably won't say much more about this.
All right, John Dickerson in Washington for us this morning. John, thank you very much.